Okay, welcome back. Let's continue with the lecture on celestial spheres. Okay, so we understand the concept that you got the notes down. Next is constellations. So I'm going to zoom in at the bottom to have a little bit of room and talk about constellations. Constellations. Okay, constellations are just basically the pattern of stars in the sky that we give names to. They've assigned names throughout history, so it's nothing new. Just like the night sky affords us a link to our past and our history, constellations just are pattern of stars in the sky and names assigned to it. So it's the pattern of stars in the sky. Pattern of stars in the sky that have been given names. By the way, this is historical. Historical. Okay, hopefully you can read that a little bit. Focus it a little bit better for you. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about constellations in terms of the International Astronomical Union, the IAU. So I'm going to switch over to the back. Just continue in the back, please. It's all part of the same lecture series. So at the top of the back page, just the International Astronomical Union. I'm going to abbreviate international as INT, the International Astronomical Union, IAU, defines constellations. A constellation as an area of sky containing a pattern of stars. Now, their catalog, there's 88 constellations. Now, something you should have read in your book, it says, is some common patterns within a constellation have common names, such as the Big Dipper and stuff. They're called asterisms. So make sure that we get that in our notes. So, some common patterns within constellations have common, in quotes, common names, such as Big Dipper. This recognizable pattern is called an asterism. An asterism. Okay, let's talk about daily motion. Okay, so how do the stars actually appear to rotate? And so let's look at the daily motion. Now we did a little bit briefly touched upon this when we looked at brightness. So the first stars to come up at night are the brightest. They're assigned level 1 apparent brightness, then 2, then 3, etc. until we can't see them anymore. Barely visible, so I believe are 6. Now we go negative on the other side when they're super bright, but it is related to daily motion. So let's talk a little bit about daily motion. Okay, so at nighttime, try to do this in 2 dimensions. Nighttime, you basically have, let's see, let me do the spin of the Earth first. So if we take the Earth, and I'm going to put it vertically, and you have the Earth spinning in this fashion. See, that's the spin of the Earth. Okay. Spin of Earth. Now, the celestial sphere that surrounds it, like that, you basically have the stars. As the Earth spins, the stars appear to move. So there's the stars that we might be able to see, but they seem to be going in this fashion around the Earth. They rise up. This would be the celestial sphere. So there's our daily motion. So what can we say about that is that this is of course nighttime. Stars rise in the east. Stars rise in the east and set in the west. Now, what we're kind of seeing as a comment here, stars appears to be moving. The answer is no, they're not. It's just the Earth that's spinning. So as a comment here, when you look at this diagram, it looks like the stars are beginning to move, rise in the east and set on the west. The appearance is that stars appear to be moving. No, it's a no. No, no, no. It is the Earth that's spinning. Okay. Now, in a similar fashion, that's nighttime up here. I'll try to squeeze this at the bottom. Bear with me for a second. I'll try to do daytime. Daytime. Nighttime up here. Daytime, the same situation occurs. You basically have the Earth is spinning this way. And here is the celestial sphere. And let me see if this works. Okay, daytime. What you end up happen here is, I had a little bit of interruption, I apologize. You basically have the sun, right here is the sun. I don't know, I'll illustrate it with a little yellow thing. Rising on the east, and setting on the west. Rising on the east, setting on the west. Sorry about that. Okay. Once again, just as a comment, the sun does not change position. The earth does. Okay, so the sun does not change position, the earth does. Okay, let me once again stop right here, and then we'll continue in the next section. Thank you.